You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Barton Fitzpatrick.
Barton!
What's going on, everyone?
His name
A.K.A. Reg from the Shy. I'm going to be honest
Young
with you.
Reg.
Huh?
Young Reg.
Young Reg.
Young Reg.
Reg, you walked in and I saw that's your real brother?
Oh, yeah.
That's really Jake.
That's your little brother.
Yeah, that's
really Jake.
That's Braids from the Shy. He was in the pilot. I mean, the season finale.
Yeah, but that could have been Jake too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say you are a great actor because you came in here so proper, so professional. I was like, that's not Reg. I'm waiting for you to come in like, what's up, y'all? Goodness gracious. How did you get into acting? Because you from the Shy.
Oh, most definitely born and raised.
How did you get into acting?
Well, first of all, shout out Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate is like my play cousin. His father and my father grew up on the west side of Chicago. So the inspiration of acting was always there. When I was 9, I used to write letters to Oprah asking her to make me into an actor. But True story.
Did she ever write back?
Never wrote back,
Okay.
but you know, she probably never got them though. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so my senior year in high school, the August Wilson monologue competition, I entered that, and that's where it started. Got a full ride to UIC BFA acting program, and left after a year and a half. Got an agent and just started auditioning.
I got 2 questions. First of all, where do you send letters to Oprah? Like, where did you write? You sent them to the studio in Chicago?
You know, it was like one of those things where, like, my mama was like, I don't think she really took it too seriously, so it really didn't. I don't know.
Nowhere.
It went nowhere.
Oh, it
you
was
know
like a
what
letter
I'm
to
saying?
Santa Claus.
Exactly. Yeah, one of those type of things.
And then Lorenz Tate, did you know him growing up? Did you?
No. I met him when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Because they used to come and do like the Tape Man Entertainment used to come and do a charity event at the Martin Luther King skating rink. So I met him then. But we recently reconnected.
So it was just that bug, just knowing he was from Chicago?
Just to know that it was real, like
Yeah.
to see him on television, and you know that's big cuz. So
That's his cousin, yeah.
What part of
You know what I'm
Chicago are
saying?
you from?
I was born on the west side, right off Madison, but 7th grade moved out south. So
So how realistic is the show The Shy? Would you say
very,
to
very,
Chicago?
very, very realistic. Actually, first of all, shout out to Lena Waithe, Queen. L.
Lena, what up,
Queen L,
Lena?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she created a masterpiece. The representation is very, very accurate.
Oh no, we love the show. I think all of us up here have from day one been watching.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you've been doing such a phenomenal job
Thank
on
you.
there.
Thank you.
I didn't know if you was going to make it out of season 1. No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know
Yeah, a
how
lot of
Jake,
people-
it looked a little
yeah,
shaky.
He's
you
gonna
know?
die too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, a lot of people did. But actually, the funny thing about Reg is my character was only written in the pilot originally. And they had to figure out a way to incorporate me in the rest of the season. So one day they was just like, yeah, let's make him Jake's brother and then do this and that. But yeah, so each episode I would be like, I pray that they bring me back. You know what I'm saying? As we go throughout the season. But
Why
When
was you
got
only in the
your-
pilot?
yeah.
that's how it was with Reg. Like that, I think they were going to expand the character Trice. They were going to go into his storyline. But after they ended up seeing me in episode 3, they was just like, this is the guy. And like
When you got your
we got
ass beat, did you think that was going to be your last episode coming up?
I
soon?
actually knew that it would be the end for Trice, to be honest, because I was like, if no one is going to do that to Reg and not kill him, so you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was
just
like,
using your
using my my thought. I was just like, yeah, if you ain't kill Reg, you definitely getting killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't. Yeah.
I thought it was shaky for you when the old head had you in the apartment and you was waiting for Jake to come
Oh
on.
yeah, no, things did get shaky then. You know.
That's
what
when
I'm
I knew you was a really good actor.
Yeah.
Because I felt that pain. Like, damn, well, I don't want little man to walk in here right now. Like that. I can tell you was more nervous about that than actually losing your own life.
Most definitely.
That is great because there's the redeeming quality. On one hand, we're mad at you because we're like, why are you putting your little brother in this lifestyle and making him into somebody that he doesn't have to be when he should be with his friends in the school play? But then on the other hand, we're like, well, you care about your little brother so much. That's more important to you than anything else,
Absolutely.
protecting him.
Absolutely. And then if you think about it, in episode 5, like right after 4, the scene in the jacuzzi and all of that, he wasn't quick to hand Jake a gun. Remember, he was just like, everybody else got one. I'm like, yeah, everybody else earned one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah. Reg wasn't too eager to just actually throw him into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of people hated Reg.
You do a lot of
big.
big brother stuff. Like I see, when he had the problem with the kids in school, you was like, nah, you gonna go over there and fight him right now.
Oh yeah, most
That's
definitely.
something my older cousins would have done.
Yeah, I had that same conversation with my older brother. Yeah, most
And then
definitely.
you guys went to the play. That was nice.
Yeah, that was real nice.
sweet.
Yeah, that was cool. Got some nice little shots.
How did you avoid getting swallowed by the mean streets of Chicago?
Well, it always starts with the parents. My mother, had her foot, down our
In
neck,
y'all ass.
in our ass all the
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? She didn't play that, so yeah, that's really why. Like we weren't out in the streets. Like we saw some kids like probably like 9 to 10 outside last night, like midnight. That was never us. You know what I'm saying? So I was never a street kid. Never gangbanged anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I always had family members, friends who did. So the character Reg is just an imitation of people who I grew up with and family members. But me myself, I always stayed out the way.
You did
know
music.
what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I sing.
You're a singer.
I'm a singer as well, most definitely.
What's your singing name?
Bart the actor.
Huh?
What?
Bart the actor.
You have Chance the rapper and you have Bart the actor.
Bart the
Bart
actor.
the
Oh,
actor.
got you.
Oh yeah. That's what it is.
How did you you said you stayed out the street, but you didn't have nobody like Reg in your life that was like trying to get you to be in the street? Like
Never.
no older cousin, no uncle, no
never.
nothing?
Our older brothers never played none of that. We were never going to gangbang or do anything like that. Never.
So are you the one they call when they need authenticity from the Chi? Because one person from the Chicago told me that they don't even say Joe. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, Joe, like, nah, Joe, like, we don't do, nah.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just, street, Chicago slang and
You think
I don't
Charlie
hear that on the Chi.
Church.
I think I might have
There's a
heard
lot
that like once.
Yeah, but see, the thing with me was after a while, they was just like, just do you. You know what I'm saying? They was like, just do your Chicago thing. Like, you don't have to keep asking us, can you revise the script and everything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you see Reg, it's all like improv. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially in episode 9 with the kids and everything. Like, yeah, pretty much we just freestyle. It was just like, just add that Chicago flavor. But it is some words that I left out, you know what I'm saying? But season 2, we coming strong. Like, we're going to take care of all of that.
Taping already?
We're going to take care of all of that. Now, we'll be back probably around July, something like that. Yeah.
I like how they humanized Chicago.
Yeah.
Because, from the outside looking in, we see Chicago, it's like, oh, it's just a war
Kill,
zone. They just killing each other.
shoot. But no, we went into each individual's lives, and that's what I like to see. How does the mother react from losing a son? How does the brother go about it? You know what I'm saying? The friends and
you see people out here striving to do well, because I do feel like people have this misperception of Chicago.
They do. Everybody we meet, I'm from Chicago. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But I'd be like, have you ever been to Chicago though? Like, it's not really like that. Chicago is beautiful.
I was saying I just got back from Chicago.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
and
I've
you
only been
wasn't
2 places. I've been downtown and I've been to Bronzeville.
Oh, okay.
I ain't been nowhere else.
Well.
In fact, I was playing with the cab driver once and I said, take me to the south side. He said, hell no, I'm not going to the south side.
I've been to Inglewood. I've been downtown.
It ain't a war zone though. It's not like as soon as you get out the car, it's gonna be, you're gonna hit gunshots. And
She was down there one time. They were shooting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Where you
not
was at?
right in front of me, but I could hear it.
Where was you at?
We was in Inglewood.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
You trying to get shot.
I mean,
Bobby trying to tell you.
I was working, but I do feel like it's important for kids to have these examples and role models. Like, they see you, just like you saw Lorenz Tate.
Absolutely.
And you saw him and said, he's from Chicago, he's acting, I could do it.
Chicago
now
got
the
the
It's real.
best role models.
No, they do. But
It's
I'm
real.
saying it's important to be in the midst of it instead of saying, I'm not going there.
Absolutely.
I'm not going here. It's important for
Absolutely.
people to see you.
And then from Chicago, like, I'm only 23. I just made 23 March 13th, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
I appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday.
Someone as young to just blow up like that, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have cousins who call me and say, you have no idea how you're inspiring your younger cousin. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, though. You know what I mean?
Do you think the parents fail the kids in Chicago? Because you said that your mom was on you. So do you think it's a parenting thing? Or?
Absolutely. I feel like it always starts from the parenting.
Well, let me ask you a question. Most parents got to work 9 to 5, so it's that time
Sometimes
from
more
3
than
to
that.
6 when mom is on their way home or mom is working that they can't, keep their eye on their kids. So that makes it
Absolutely, and
difficult too,
that sometimes is the reason, But more so, it's still like we could be on punishment. My mother could be out of state, and we would be on punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
She had that control.
Exactly. It's
I'm
about
sure
that
it's a lot
that type of
different
control.
things, like just having stuff for kids to do after school and programs.
Yeah,
like that.
it's nothing for us on the south side of Chicago. We don't have anything like that. I went on Google and did my research and slid in people's DMs. That's why, like, social media is just a huge platform as well. Like, like I got myself here on the Breakfast Club from social media. I slid in your Karen, email Karen, and so. Yeah, but
How's this helping your music career now, being on the Chi? Because I'm sure now a lot more people.
Bart
are
the singer.
listening.
Bart the
Bart the actor.
Bart the actor.
Oh, my fault.
Chance the rapper. Bart the actor.
Bart the actor.
But shout out Chance, by the way. But I'm sorry. What did you
I
say?
said, how is this helping with your singing career now, being on the Chi?
Well, I think it'll be easier to place one of my songs on the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? That'd be huge. You know what I'm saying?
What
Are
if
you
Lena
working
be
on
like,
that?
nah?
I'm working on that right now. As soon as I get back to Atlanta, I got a songwriter hitting the studio right away.
Oh, you signed?
What
or
if
no?
Lena be like, nah?
Are you
though?
signed? I see you got stuff with Tink. I see you got stuff with King Louis.
No, I'm not signed. That actually, the videographer,
He's in the video. Right?
the cinematographer, he did a movie. That was my first movie, and he would just call me and say, "Hey, you want to do this, Louis? You want to do this, Tink?" And
Gotcha.
that's how that would happen.
But what if Lena tell you, nah, when it comes to one of your records on the
You
soundtrack?
got to try another one.
I mean, that's not gonna happen. It's just not. We won't allow that. But nah, she gonna mess with it.
I would like to hear more of that. I saw her on Instagram say she wanted Tink on season 2.
Oh yeah. I actually just Tink had slid to the crib the other day in Chicago, and I connected
she's
them.
phenomenal. That's
I
one of my
connected
favorite
them.
artists.
Yeah, Tink, that's you.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But yeah, I connected them. So hopefully, most definitely.
So what's gonna happen in season 2? Give us some spoilers.
To be honest, I actually have no clue.
You ain't seen the
See if
script
you're gonna
yet?
slip up.
I have not seen anything. I have no clue.
You just hope
but
you stay alive.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Has this
Yeah.
opened up your acting career even more? Are you getting more roles?
Well, actually, right now, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but Showtime has picked me up to be a regular. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Oh, so you were, okay. So I don't know the technical terms. You wasn't a regular before.
I was not.
Okay.
I was not. See,
How
that's
does
why
that work, though?
that's why I was telling you, like
a temp service?
because I was that's what that's what I was telling you. I was hired as a local. Like when you're a local hire, it's like you have the series regulars, like Kevin, Brandon, you know what I'm saying, Jacob, and the rest of them, and then you just have the people who will be recurring guest stars, co-stars, et cetera, et
So they
cetera.
move you in different flicks.
So I was a co-star. I was being billed as a co-star up until episode 9 and 10, and that's when I got bumped up to guest star.
How did you feel as a person from Chicago who's actually a real actor, watching people who weren't from Chicago get those leading roles? Did you feel the way?
I understand. I just always have done my research, and I'm just aware. I'm not ignorant to the business. I understand that you have to get those big names out, and I mean the people who they picked up were phenomenal anyway.
Yeah, Jason
so
Mitchell.
come on now, Jacob, Jason, yeah.
Right.
Shout out Jason, by the way. He's
So
been.
y'all real cool with each other, like
we've
outside
been
of.
kicking it. I'm going right back to his crib. He just bought a crib in Atlanta. I'm going right back there as soon as I leave here. Because my mentor, Deshaun Brown, she was a cast member from Chicago Fire. She recently passed away. And
Sorry to hear that.
my best friend, his father actually passed away as well. So I was breaking down on Instagram, and he hit me up. He was like, let me just shoot you out to New Orleans and, you know what I'm saying, get your mind off things. So he ain't even been letting me go back home. Like, yeah, and just like, we don't start filming until July. Let's just kick it and chill and just make some plays. And that's what we've been doing.
Those two people played big roles in your life?
Oh,
people
most,
that passed?
most
Yeah.
definitely. Most definitely. Especially in my acting career, Deshaun Brown, she's the reason why. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
By time.
That was tough.
So are you putting out an album?
I'm doing all of that.
Okay.
Most definitely.
This is the time.
Absolutely.
For it now.
Yeah, it's the time. It's the time. And then Atlanta, it's like, it's my first time in Atlanta. It's like the real Black Hollywood. Like, I've seen so many stars, and it's just so much opportunity for myself out there right now.
Everybody
So,
probably love you from watching. you
yeah,
on
it's
TV.
crazy. It is crazy. Like, we can't walk into no store without people stopping us and taking pictures. And, that's all new to me. So it's just a
They
blessing.
putting you on their Snapchat.
Yeah, you
Take
know what I'm saying?
act out scenes.
And I'm looking at people, they looking down, looking up, you know what I'm saying, Googling me and everything. Like, yeah, that is him. I told you, you know what I'm saying? So,
I know
yeah.
your mom
Reg
must be
got you some
hyped
pussy.
up.
Oh, my mama, huh?
So Reg got you
He
some
heard
pussy.
all that. He stopped in the middle. What? Huh? What you say? What you say?
The DMs are going pretty crazy. They are, most definitely.
Word.
But you were saying your mom is really excited.
My mother is so excited. I'm her baby boy, This is the child who told her that this was going to happen for years. So
That's dope.
she's the proudest mother in Chicago right now in the world.
Do you consider yourself a thespian? Because you have the thespian vibe about you. Like,
Well, I started on the stage.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was telling you, August Wilson was, I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Fences.
Yeah,
Fences.
come on,
yeah,
man.
that's, yeah, right, come on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And people like Denzel always tells people, he always tells young actors, like, that's where you should begin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the difference being able to be on stage for an hour and 30 minutes
and not messing up.
and not messing up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then you got take one, take two. It's a different ball game. So, you know what I'm saying?
You got a thespian name.
I do.
Barton
Fitzpatrick. A lot of people still, like, I didn't start correcting people until, like, I was grown. My name, like, a lot of people be like, Barton. That's so irritating. My name is Barton Fitzpatrick.
He definitely came in
Alright?
here. He said
It's
Barton.
He said
It's
Barton.
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 But yeah, so I was named after my uncle. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on the next season. Hopefully they don't kill you off.
Hopefully.
Damn.
Nah,
Hopefully.
not right now.
He's a regular.
You become such a
Hopefully.
central character. Like that
Absolutely.
whole dynamic between you and Jake and Papa.
And Quentin. Can't forget Stephen
Yeah,
Williams.
man.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's Barton Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
and it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.